Let's get back to another round of Brewsday Tuesday with Drez and Big Nate.
I guess it helps if I turn the microphones on, doesn't it? It is Brewsday.
Good thing I waited.
I was distracted. My wife was messaging me, "When are you getting home for dinner?" Oh, it's Tuesday. I hope you
better be making tacos.
Yeah, wouldn't that be good? Taco Tuesday. That is a great idea. Actually, I think we're doing fajitas tonight. So
Close enough. Still count.
Yeah, I'd say
Still in the
it's in
spirit.
the same world, right? In the same vein. We are doing micheladas, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what is a michelada? You might ask. Well, that's why we have Nate here to tell you.
It is a Mexican hangover beverage. At least that's the way they treat it. I treat it as a day drinker and into dinner. The ingredients of your basic michelada are tomato juice, Worcestershire, lime juice, and hot sauce. That's the difference between the between the michelada and the chelada, is that the michelada is spicy.
Confirm, because I mean, this is. Have you read the ingredients?
I haven't actually read the ingredients list on that one. Sometimes people use clamato. I did not.
Would you care to know?
I would.
Tomato juice from concentrate, water. We use ice. That's water, right? Lemon juice from concentrate.
Oh, no wonder you didn't like that.
Lime juice from concentrate. So there's more lemon than lime. Vinegar, salt, Worcestershire. That has the ingredients for that. Chipotle chili pepper.
Which is in the giving it that
hot
sauce.
Isodium inosinate.
Oh, they were out of that at the store.
You forgot to get that, didn't you? Isodium guanylate, jalapeno pepper. And then you got some like gum stuff and yeast extract, sodium.
To make it shelf stable. Because that's not sold in the refrigerated section of the store.
Sounds like you got the main stuff. The main stuff.
Yeah. I make mine a little bit differently. I discovered that I really liked I liked the taste of the Worcestershire in it. I like the hot sauce. Soy sauce. There's also soy sauce in my mix, and I think it makes all the difference in the world.
I could see that makes sense. I could see that.
So we were going to have my variation. That's the only thing that varies. I also add a lot of extra hot sauce to mine after I make the mix. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that over ice right now. But same dealio. You just pour the mix in.
Where's my mix?
Well, you don't get any.
Apparently not. Okay, there we go. So
Ill prepared.
So you're adding a little bit more hot sauce,
which you are more than welcome to do if you want to.
I might, because I learned it is this stuff, whatever this crap is on the rim, that was really getting me. So I think if I just really curve how much of that I have, I mean, because I like spicy. I guess I'm not used to having spicy with my
beer.
Yeah. So that's the thing. That's the thing here. So you think all of this?
I mean, I did half of mine.
All right.
I made it in my pint glass and then poured it in these glasses, so we had our individual servings.
I think maybe that's probably good. We'll try that for this.
You'll also notice mine.
I think I might have poured too much of this stuff in the last time, and that
a bit darker than the store-bought one.
Yeah.
Because, well, frankly, I feel like I wasn't stingy with the
Worcestershire. So I am using the Corona this time around. You got the Modelo. All right. And you did stir yours, didn't you? So I'll do the same. Stirring is curring. All right. My program log has got all sorts of little red.
All of our paperwork is red.
Yeah, it's all over the place here. And I got enough, and this works out good because I got more if I like it, then I can top that off and finish off the Corona with that one. So,
or if he doesn't like it, he's going to throw it in my face.
Perhaps. Not in the studio, though. That is much more palatable. I like yours a lot better.
The store-bought.
And that was even with, I took, as I was sipping it, I was like, oh, I'm using too much of the, what do you call the crap on the rim? I can never remember.
Garnish? That's what the tahine or the chamoy.
I think it's the chamoy, because I've had tahine and I like that. So it must be the chamoy that really, but at least that's what I thought on the last one. But now, I mean, I thought I had, all right, maybe I'll go full in on that and see. Because maybe what it is whatever you have in your concoction, it like neutralizes whatever was so crazy about it. and it makes it a nice mellows it
I think
out,
it's the soy sauce.
complements it nicely.
I think the flavor profile is called umami, which supposedly
Yeah, this
brings
is
the
good.
best parts out of everyone.
Wow,
And you'll notice the tomato balances out much more.
wow, that is
And I'm not an award-winning chef.
So that is drastically better. So that's what I mean. That's the bottom line. Is you just if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself.
That's why
You
I
can't skip and do the because you do you feel the same with like margarita mix too. You put forth the effort. You get all the limes and you juice it and do all this because I mean you can. It's just so much better.
I think they sacrifice quality to make things shelf stable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, you're never going to find better store-bought biscuits than your grandma used to make. It's just not going to happen. You can find something that's close, a facsimile, and that's kind of why I actually have. I mean, I already had that in my fridge, and it was most of the way full because I don't think it's as good. I still think it's delicious. I gave it a 4, but
This is going to be at least a 2. So
nice.
it's certainly an
We're
improvement.
bumping up.
But now, and I must say, because I didn't try the first store-bought one with the Corona. And I can't imagine it's the beer that's making that big of a difference. It's got to be.
I wouldn't imagine so.
So did you just look up like a recipe of like how to make your own, and then you've sort of tweaked it by adding the soy sauce or whatever? Or
Yeah. I looked up the first hit on Google for the recipe. And then kind of from there, I just started like I could never give you measurements. It's all when I say this is all done to taste, it's all done to taste. Like the one I've got here right now is spicier than I usually make it because I'm not sharing it with anyone who doesn't like spice. But it's all kind of just feel it out. The soy sauce just seemed to make sense. I think that actually arose out of necessity. I didn't have enough Worcestershire. I was like, well, soy sauce is similar enough.
and then it was
Probably
better.
tastes pretty good. And then it was like, all right, well, this is the way I'm doing it from now on.
I've done that before too, where you use a substitute and then somebody's like, I actually like this better. And you're like, all right, well, that's good to know. So I know you said you don't really do measurements, but if you had to ballpark it for people listening that maybe want to try and make it at home, what would you say the ratio or about how much you do to pour? 'Cause the main thing is the tomato juice, right? So that's
yeah.
the main ingredient.
I'd say if you're just making like small batch, do like a cup of the tomato juice or Clamato if you're so inclined. You can absolutely use that. And then you want to do a 1/4 to a 1/2 cup of lime juice, and then a tablespoon of soy sauce, a tablespoon of Worcestershire, and then a tablespoon of hot sauce.
Okay, so those 3 are the other down. So the tomato juice is the main thing, and then the lime, and then okay, not too shabby.
It's a small pleasure in life on a hot day.
Oh, now the question is, am I going to have heartburn later because of the?
Yeah, probably should have brought us some Tums. Actually, tomatoes don't affect me that way. That's one. Neither does spicy food. What gets me is cheese.
Cheese gives you the heartburn.
Gives me heartburn. It gives me all kinds. I mean, I'm lactose intolerant, so.
Wow, I never thought about that because mainly when I get heartburn, it's from like eating pizza or something late at night. And I always thought it was like I was blaming the pepperoni, but you're right. I mean, obviously cheese is in pizza. Maybe it's the cheese.
It's always the cheese.
Oh, damn. Cheese.
Although
it's so good.
I also like to do that thing with food where like if I have I mean, I haven't had, mercifully, I've not had a situation like this since college, but you know, you have a bad night and do something stupid. You blame it on the liquor you were drinking that night. Cheese is something that I can pretty willingly give up. So I'm just always blame it on the cheese.
Can't give up the liquor.
You just find that it's your scapegoat. Yeah. It was never the tequila.
Is it all cheese or is like some cheese?
Goat cheese can do.
I was gonna say, like,
goat cheese.
I just bought some goat cheese at the store yesterday. I was wondering if that one maybe passes the test. So you think it's cow?
I think it's specifically any cheese made with cow because I can do goat cheese all day.
Hmm.
I mean, I haven't tried. I don't know that there's a wide variety. Like, I don't think they make a sheep cheese or lamb cheese or monkey cheese. But
yeah, I'm trying to think of other. Besides goat, what other cheese can you really get your hands on? I can't really think of any.
But I also love the creaminess of goat cheese. It's just so much better.
All right, I'm going to totally derail us because it's been bothering me all day. I bit the hell out of my tongue last night, and it's so bad that like today it's even sore, and it's been a struggle to eat and even talk. Like I can feel it rubbing, and it's dude, it's brutal. I would show it on the video here, but it's so brutal. I think it'll give people chills, and they'll be like, "Oh,"
Yeah.
because it looks really bad.
Well, also, I mean,
And
that'll
it's like kind of swollen.
entirely like derail your life. Like, I don't know if you remember the episode of The Office where Jim bites his tongue like first thing when he gets in the morning, and then he's like,
Mm.
"That's it, I've got to go home."
Mm.
It just derails your whole day. What were you eating when you bit your tongue?
It was what was it? A damn Tootsie Roll.
Ooh,
Though, yep, yep.
it's like I burnt this inside of my cheek last night. Had an absurd amount of those Sour Patch Kids.
Mm-hmm.
My wife was kind enough to leave me all of the blue ones,
Oh, that's nice.
which is forever my favorite flavor.
Yeah, I have you to blame. You brought in, what did you get? Like a jumbo
Family size
size
bag, man.
Nate brought it.
It was like $7 and we still haven't gone through it. We've had it for like a week.
Well, see-
And I've been eating it every night.
Well, see, and that's why you can't. He brings in this like sandwich sized bag of Sour Patch Kids, and I'm like, "What are you doing, man?" Because you gave those to me. They were gone within an hour.
So
I wasn't
good.
even hungry for them. I shouldn't have been like. I should have been like, "Oh," so, and then of course, yeah. Then your tongue, top of my mouth, just a wreck, complete wreck. It was not good.
That's I could do sour candy all day, and
It was ripped. Just
it's like
destroy. It'll
at the end of the
destroy
night,
my mouth.
every
But I
time.
can't
Yeah.
learn.
at the end of the night, every time I'm like, that was a bad decision, but and then you find yourself going back for more. You put it in your mouth too soon. You're like, oh nope, can't do it.
Too
You gotta
soon.
spit it back out.
Too soon.
Too
But
soon.
yeah, you just can't stop, man. Yeah, I think that might be. I might be addicted to sugar. I really might because if it's around me, I just keep going. It's bad.
I there are certain things like I don't like Tootsie Rolls. I've never.
Well, it wasn't
like
the not
like
the
the
normal
flavored ones,
Tootsie
like the
Roll. Yeah,
vanilla, the lemon.
exactly.
Okay,
That's what
those
I'm
I
talking
like.
about. It was like the orange or a lemon or a lime.
But
You know
like,
those ones.
Most chocolate candy bars I can actually like ignore. The exception would be like a Hershey's with almonds, Hershey's Special Dark, or the Take Five bars. Those I love.
Those are all good.
Like
Those are
the
all
Take
good
Five, you got the
options.
pretzel with the
Mm.
Take Five is like a Snickers on steroids.
Yeah, I haven't had one of those in a while, but those were good.
When they first launched them, like a month late, I like had found my new favorite candy at the time, and a month later I had to get braces.
Mm.
You know what you can't eat when you got braces? Take Five bars.
Yeah.
And then my stepmom was kind enough to buy Hershey's Park season passes, and you know what the candy they were giving away that year was? Take Five bars.
You know what? You
Shoving it in my face.
might have just helped me remember why. So I used to be really fat when I was younger, right? And basically, very almost like over a summer, I lost a bunch of weight. And BB keeps asking me, she's like, what prompted that? Why did you? What was the change in lifestyle? And I couldn't remember for the life of me. I was just like, I don't know. I guess I just whatever. Maybe it was
Braces.
that. It might have been when I got my braces,
But
but
can't eat any of the best
because
foods.
I feel like I had my braces. I don't remember if I got those freshman year. I don't know. That might have played a part in it because it did. You couldn't have a lot of this.
popcorn. Like
Well, popcorn went. But I'm trying to remember. I feel like it did curb my eating habits, and maybe that played into it. You might be right.
all these people trying to Ozempic, they should straighten their teeth.
Yeah, just get some
Get some braces.
improve your chompers.
It's the new fad diet. It's doubly beneficial.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I'll tell you what, man, this is so much better. I mean, I figured it'd be better, but I'm not blowing smoke. This is, well, I can't say 10 times better because then it's, ratings
It'd be out of the
untapped
scale.
It'd be out of the scale. But I would say this is at least twice, maybe 3 times better. So on the untapped, because I'm going to drink all of this. I can tell you that right now. And in fact, I'm looking forward to finishing off the Corona with the rest of it. Maybe I should take some, like you said, with the fajitas, that might be good. Maybe I should have you mix a little bit
See,
more.
I'll make you a batch before you
I
leave.
could take so. I think I got some more Coronas and Modelo's in the beer fridge that could work pretty good. So what's the math on that? What did I give the last one?
1.5.
So if I times it by 3, that's too much.
That is
So
too much.
we'll double it. I'll give you a solid. I'll even give you a little sprinkle on that. 3.25.
I'll take it.
3.25 for the homemade. 3.5. 3.5. It's good. It's. I mean, I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't seek it out. I'm not going to sit there and make up this crazy concoction with all those. But clearly, you really love it. Yours is gone.
Oh, so good. It's so refreshing. I love the kick of the extra hot sauce.
Do you think the Modelo does it really play that much of a difference?
No.
Yeah.
Not.
You're adding so much
It's a Mexican lager.
stuff to it that it'll be fine. So
I mean, it's no secret mine. I give it a 5. I'm not. I don't think I'm biased. I just think I've taken a lot of time to perfect this, and I'm not going to drink something I don't enjoy.
yeah, you like what you like.
So it's a 5.
Well done, good sir. All right, well, that's a wrap on Brewsday Tuesday. Next week, my thought was, because of the time of year that we're getting into, i.e. football season, and because I've acquired quite a few of them because I enjoy it, and I don't know, it's done now, but it was a thing. I was thinking maybe we could do some of the nice bourbons that I've picked up over the last few months.
I am always down with
Because
bourbon.
if you do a rewind of the Brewsday Tuesday, I talked about my trip to Scotland, and we were doing the bourbon versus scotch sort of thing, and I brought back the scotch that we were drinking. So now I'm like, well, might as well. I have these bottles of bourbon. This is good bourbon. So
I'm down with some bourbon.
all right, bourbon next week. That's a wrap on Brewsday Tuesday. We'll take a quick break. We'll get back with some tunes. It'll be just tunes, if you will, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'll see you.